The 2026 Honda HR-V is a masterclass in deception, a vehicle that looks like a budget-friendly commuter but hides a truth that might just shatter your perception of the entire compact SUV segment. Most people assume the HR-V is just a slightly lifted Honda Civic with extra plastic cladding. But after spending time with this refreshed model, I've discovered a glaring inconsistency between its polished exterior and what is actually happening underneath that sleek, honeycomb-grilled hood. It's a car designed for the masses, yet it possesses a fatal flaw in its powertrain that Honda is betting you won't notice until the first time you try to merge onto a busy highway with a full load of passengers. While every automotive journalist is busy praising the new 9-inch touchscreen and the upgraded interior materials, they are conveniently glossing over a performance limitation that could make your daily driving experience feel like a chore rather than an adventure. But is this one mechanical oversight enough to derail the entire car? Or does the rest of the package redeem it? Stick around until the very end, because I'm going to break down exactly who should buy this car and who should run far away from it. And I'm going to reveal the one specific trim level that effectively masks this hidden flaw better than any other. The 2026 update for the HR-V is fascinating because it's clearly an attempt by Honda to pivot from the budget-first philosophy of its predecessors into something that feels significantly more upscale and refined. The exterior styling remains inoffensive, with those clean, rounded lines and the sophisticated laser-brazed roofline that makes the vehicle appear more expensive than its price tag suggests. When you step inside, the transformation is even more apparent. Honda has finally addressed the most common complaint from previous owners by tossing out the outdated 7-inch screen in favor of a standard 9-inch interface that feels snappy, modern, and genuinely premium. The integration of wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto across the board is a massive win, finally bringing the cabin into the current decade. The dashboard layout, with that signature honeycomb metal trim, provides a tactile, mechanical feel that you simply don't get in competitors like the Toyota Corolla Cross or the Kia Seltos. It's quiet, it's comfortable, and the ergonomics are so intuitive that you could practically operate every single function without taking your eyes off the road for more than a fraction of a second. This is the kind of engineering excellence that makes you want to love the HR-V. And if you're enjoying this breakdown of whether the 2026 refresh actually holds up to the hype, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next deep dive into the vehicles that are actually worth your hard-earned money. It's that level of polish that leads people to buy it. But we have to talk about the reality of the driving experience. Under that hood sits a 2.0-liter, naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine pumping out 158 horsepower. On paper, it's reliable, it's efficient, and it's a proven design that will likely last you until the sun burns out. But when you're out on the real road, that CVT transmission, even with its revised shift mapping for 2026, still feels like it's struggling to keep up with the demands of modern traffic. If you're a city dweller who only needs to get to the grocery store and back, it's perfectly fine. But if you live in a hilly area or do a lot of highway merging, you will quickly realize that the engine is working harder than it should. This leads us to the critical distinction between the trim levels. While the LX entry-level model is arguably the most affordable, it lacks the standard blind spot monitoring and the more refined features that make the Sport and EXL trims actually feel like a 2026 vehicle. The Sport trim is the sweet spot for the younger demographic, offering those striking 18-inch gloss black wheels and a more aggressive aesthetic that actually complements the design language of the car. However, if you are looking for the absolute best version, the EXL is the one that truly hides the engine's shortcomings the best. Why? Because the interior refinement is so high, and the feature set is so comprehensive, including that power-adjustable seating and the superior audio system, that you eventually stop trying to drive the car like a sports vehicle and start appreciating it for the comfortable, safe, and incredibly practical cocoon that it actually is. Ultimately, the 2026 Honda HR-V isn't a car for the speed demons. It's a car for the rationalists. If you can accept that, You're trading raw power for legendary reliability and a cabin that feels $5,000 more expensive than it is. You'll find that it's the most logical choice in its class, provided you pick the right trim to match your lifestyle.